I wanted to bring you in because we're going to be talking with someone from Parks and Rec here in St. Paul. I don't know if you saw this
Leslie
yesterday.
Knope, or
I'm sure he gets that everywhere he goes, and we'll be sure and ask him about that. But that'd be great.
that would be awesome.
But no, the statue of Suni Lee, of course, gold medal Olympic icon. She's from St. Paul. It was stolen. So St. Paul police is like, we need the public's help. Suni's family put out a statement. They're upset. The artist who created the statue is like, what in the world is going on? So joining me now is the director of Parks and Rec for St. Paul. It's Andy Rodriguez. Thanks for being here, Andy.
Thank you. Good to see you both.
Yeah, hopefully your mic's working and on our end, we're on the struggle bus here, but you good?
It's working.
Good.
Yeah. I like to compare myself to Ron Swanson, just so you know.
Oh, he's more of the Ron Swanson. I love it.
We love it.
I love it. Okay, so take me through this, I guess. Where were you, when you kind of heard this happened, and what was your reaction?
Yeah, late Wednesday night, our park staff kind of, sweep the park and do the cleaning, empty trash cans, and everything was intact there. But, Thursday morning, I was at my laptop working with a series of folks and started getting all sorts of text pings and notifications about the statue being gone. And, my immediate reaction was just being stunned. Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, like just the visual of that column there, but the statue not being there was a sight to see. And it's super frustrating and honestly makes me very angry.
I mean, I was reading about you a little bit. You're a longtime St. Paul resident. You've been with Parks and Rec for a long time. You've been somebody who's really been proud of the city and what it can offer people. I can't kind of imagine, like, if people, it's just a statue, but really it's so much more than that.
Yeah, no, it's a symbol of, especially for young people, of like what you can achieve, right? Yeah. Not only for our Hmong community, but for our young folks across the city. And, seeing someone that looks like you and knowing their story and background and walking past that statue was such a powerful experience for a lot of people. And everyone knows the story of Suni Lee and what she's accomplished, but to have that St. Paul tie-in, it was very important for us to recognize that within the park system and show that people that you can do these things, you can get there. It's inspirational, and to have that all taken away is just kind of gut-wrenching.
First of all, I want to offer that I'm willing to go undercover for the St. Paul Parks and Rec Board. I'll just stand in random parks and be like, man, I sure would love a statue of Suni Lee right now. Am I right, guys? I'm willing to go undercover for you guys if you're willing to have me. But I got to ask, because I know that there was an incident with the statue of Gatsby earlier that happened this year, that happened in St. Paul as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you even begin to kind of protect this kind of stuff? Can we just not have nice things, or are there ways to keep these things safe and intact?
Yeah, we thought we had that nailed down, literally and figuratively. We had like 2 steel rods within the structure that were very hard to, remove. So someone had to spend a lot of time getting the statue off. But to answer your question, added surveillance in the parks, helped tell stories kind of when these things happen. But we're working very closely with our police, and hopefully we'll have some good leads here soon. Checking with other like metal recycling facilities to see if it might pop up there, if someone wanted to try and make some money off of it, things like that. But really just working with our partners in the police department to determine the next steps. And
I saw yesterday when we were all kind of on social media talking about it, you'd mentioned something was found. Is that right?
Yeah, there was a stone rock with Suni's name, carved into it, and we ended up finding that in the lake. So it looks like someone tossed that into the water. Luckily, we have a lot of lifeguards on site at Phelan Regional Park because of the beach, so they did some shoreline sweeps and were able to locate that, but unfortunately not the statue. But we might tap some of our friends who do some underwater diving just to be sure that it is not in the water, but want to make sure that we exhaust all of our resources to look for it.
Yeah, because you kind of go between, it was just a stupid prank that somebody, or was it even more malicious and somebody trying to make money off of the copper that might be in it, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's super unfortunate. And I got to ask you spoke of exhausting all the resources. The community is obviously a huge resource and a huge part of this. Normally I'm not a proponent of snitching, but I think we should snitch on this person if somebody knows anything. What can the community do to help find the statue?
I'd say to continue to amplify the message. Like, it's gotten a lot of traction on social media, so sharing out the post from the St. Paul Police Department and just encouraging anyone who may know any information about this to speak up. And in your words, snitching in this circumstance is okay.
It is snitch approved over here. Andy, thanks for your time today and for kind of continuing to talk about it. And we just gotta get it back home.
Absolutely. We'll come back bigger and stronger from this.
Yeah.
We'll keep in touch with any updates.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Yep. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Andy. Okay. Well, there you go.
That's so. Why Suni Lee? Like I was thinking about asking, can we only make statues of like people that suck? Like, is it because all these people are awesome? Should we make statues of horrible people?
And not out of copper.
Right. Like what is going on? I hope the next time he's on all day, he's like parading the statue around, like taking it around the Twin Cities, like it's a Stanley Cup or something.
I love it. Yeah, bigger and better when it comes back home. All right.